That's why we're doing it, Alex. This is San Vicente. Almost all the encampments have been cleaned up except that one. It is a voluntary program. For now, police are letting those folks stay there, even though technically they're a violation of anti-camping laws. And those who have accepted service, it was about 20 from this location, well, they tell me that they have a lot to be thankful for. We start about 15 miles from here in South LA. The 108 Motel. Run down would be kind, but better than a tent on the sidewalk. 57-year-old William Gillum says this is literally the first time he'll be staying indoors in 20 years.
This is it, home sweet home.
Bust here, 15 miles and a world away from the San Vicente encampment. What's it like here? I mean,
It's great. Shower, locked door at night, you know, all the good stuff.
All the good stuff at taxpayer expense: air conditioning, a bed, bathroom, a TV, a fridge, which he can stock up with the more than $500 the state gives out every month in food stamps and cash on debit cards like these. But it's more than the room, which, by the way, there's no time limit on.
They have treatment here, they have classes, they have all kinds of stuff going on, medical.
When Mayor Bass declared a homeless emergency on her first day in office back in December, this is what she envisioned. She calls her program Inside Safe. It's not a new concept, shelter with services, but it's more urgent and organized, and she wants $250 million per year to expand it. So the city can, for example, lease entire properties like this one. The room's normally $85 a night plus tax, what the city's paying, not disclosed.
Just a room for me to be able to come to and have somewhere to actually, put my head down at night and feel safe.
And next door to William at the 108, 35-year-old Miguel from the OC, a former makeup artist, didn't want his face shown, also relocated from San Vicente, estranged from his family, history of drug and alcohol use, typical of those needing help to fight their way back.
I feel very appreciative and hopeful, and that's great that we're going to be expedited to housing and that we'll get our housing together so that way I can get my life back together.
Well, that's the goal. So 3 meals a day, obviously temporary shelter, medical care, drug or alcohol counseling if needed, job training, and then a path towards permanent housing. All that part of the Inside Safe program. Again, it's not a new concept. It has a new name. The mayor's office tells me, Alex and Christine, so far they've moved about 1,100 people into temporary housing and dismantled 16 different encampments. Live on San Vicente, I'm Phil Schuman, Fox 11 News.
So, Phil, we often hear that people don't want the help. They don't want to go into the shelter kind of space. What do you make of those who have taken up the offer?
Well, you just heard from 2 of them. They were very grateful. The question, though, really is what happens a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, because getting into permanent supportive housing, as it's called, whether that's apartment or group home, that's much more challenging. The supply of those are much more limited. So we have to track the success rate of moving people from motels into permanent housing, and that's much more complicated.